Hello, beautiful. Today I want to share with you what I had for breakfast this week. So on Monday, I had apple pie oatmeal. I'm going to show you how I make it. Here are the ingredients that I use. I always use milk when I make my oatmeal. It just gives it a little bit more flavor and I enjoy it better. That is just some coconut almond milk. I added some maple syrup, a little bit of vanilla. I added some cinnamon, and you guys know I'm forever putting turmeric in everything. So that's why this oatmeal came out a little yellow. But apple pie spice is the main ingredient for this to give it that apple pie flavor. Then I just added my oatmeal, gave it a good stir, and let it simmer. I also added some fresh chopped apple to this, and I also added a teaspoon of chia seeds, but I only did that once I turned the stove completely off. Then I poured it into a bowl and added the rest of the apple that I had cut up. It was only half of an apple in the first place. Then I added some chopped almonds, and we had apple pie oatmeal for breakfast on Monday. It was super delicious, guys. Tuesday, you guys, I had my absolute favorite, which is avocado toast and tomato. I got this Dave's Killer Bread from Walmart the other day. You guys have got to try it. It is so stinking delicious. I just took 2 pieces of that Dave's Killer Bread and toasted it, and then I'm just going to cut up some avocado. I ended up using the entire avocado this day. I didn't think I would, but let's face it, I am an avocado addict, so I did use the whole thing. I just kind of score it and then mash it while it's still in the shell and place it on that toast. Nothing fancy, no big deal. We're about to gobble this up in just a moment anyway. And then I just laid my 2 slices of tomato on each slice of bread. And then I just added my Bragg's 24 herb spice and seasoning. This kind of gives my food just a lemony flavor, just slightly. So if you guys don't like that, just be aware of that. But that is one of my absolute favorite seasonings. And there we go, avocado toast on Tuesday. On Wednesday, you guys, I was just tired. Breakfast is not my favorite meal of the day, and I made this video purposely eating breakfast every day this week because it's so hard for me to do. So I just kind of punked out on this one, I'll be honest. I just made an Amy's burrito that I had gotten when I did my grocery shopping at Walmart. Put that in the oven, and I left it a little too long. It was so crispy, you guys, but I also wore a lot of eyeshadow to work that day, so that's kind of what happened to my time. But I love having these mostly for dinner, but I thought I'm just gonna have one for breakfast this morning, and it was so good. It's one of my favorite burritos is Amy's. And I just added some avocado, salsa, and some nutritional yeast, and breakfast was really simple and extremely crispy. And on Thursday, I had chia pudding. I'll be honest up front, I didn't enjoy this as much because normally when I make my chia pudding, I use it with yogurt. But this time I thought I'd try something different. I put 2 tablespoons of chia seeds in a mason jar. And then I added my coconut almond milk on top. I just used like a half a cup of that. And then I added in some maple syrup and a little bit of vanilla, I believe. No, I did almond extract. I did a little bit of almond extract this day. And I put it all in the bowl, put it in a jar, put the lid on tight, gave it a really good shake, and let it sit in the refrigerator overnight. So I actually started making this on Wednesday evening, and the next morning I just chopped up a few almonds and added some coconut shreds to the top of it and put it in a bowl, and that's how I enjoyed it. But I didn't truly enjoy it, you guys. If you make this, I'm a texture person. Texture is huge for me. Food has to feel a certain way in my mouth. I prefer the way this feels with vegan yogurt over just doing it with milk. But if you want to try it, give it a good old-fashioned try. I personally won't make this one again. Fridays are very hectic at my job. I would rather have 2 Mondays than 1 Friday, I'll be honest. So I was thinking about how my day was going to go at work, and I was like, I'm just going to make something I love. And I just kind of made a potato hash. So I just took a little olive oil, put it in a pan, and I added some onion and potato that I had roasted earlier in the week. Of course, those potatoes are yellow because I roasted them with turmeric. You know the drill. I added a little bit of frozen spinach as well. Let that saute in the pan. And then when I poured it in my plate, I added just a little bit of sour cream, some nutritional yeast, and some salsa. And you guys, this was so delicious. It was so hearty, so filling, and I didn't get to eat lunch at 2 o'clock that day, so this really held me over well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Bye, beautiful.